Hey everybody, welcome back to another video where I go through lead indicator software to help you guys get on your feet and use it for yourselves. Last video, we went over how to assign a phone number in order for your AI assistant to receive inbound phone calls, as well as the automation necessary to make outbound phone calls. In this video, we're going to be going over some of the pre-built tools that we have for you guys, going over what each one does and the use cases where you want to use them. First thing you want to do is go to your assistants and go to the assistant that you want to be adding tools to. And on the right-hand side, you see tools and abilities. And this is where you're going to find all your functionality of the AI. I want to click on that and add tool. And the first menu that you'll see is platform tools. And these are just the tools that we've built in order to give you kind of a basic overview of what you'd need on most bots. The first tool, update details. As you can see from the description, it says extract the user's information to remember for later. Use this tool to extract and store the user's first name, last name, email address, and phone number. Call this tool every time the user provides contact information. So you want to add this tool in case you want to collect any of these information. First name, last name, email address, phone number. It's usually good to grab this information from the users to populate them into your CRM. So I'll add that. This update address is the same thing, but if you want to pull the user's address, it's definitely helpful for our concrete situation, because if we're going to be scheduling estimates, we're going to need to know the location of the job site. Next, calendar management. This is for if you want to book appointments to a calendar. We're definitely going to be using this because we're booking appointments for estimates. The first one, check availability. This basically goes into your calendar and checks to see if there are any current appointments on it so it doesn't double book and only gives available time slots to the user. Book appointment. Use this tool to book appointments with the user after using the check availability tool. And this tool is obviously to actually lock in that time slot for the user. Or schedule appointment. This is if somebody calls in and already has an existing estimate and they want to change it. I usually add that just in case. Cancel appointment. Say it's pretty self-explanatory. If the user calls in and wants to cancel their appointment, this allows the bot to do that. And check appointments. If somebody calls in, already has an existing appointment, and just wants their appointment confirmed, this allows the assistant to provide it with the accurate details of their appointment. Now, interaction creation. Create task. So let's say somebody wants to create, they ask the assistant for somebody to, pass along some information. Or let's say on their appointment, they want a Spanish speaker. This will allow the bot to send emails or SMSs to the location emails of the sub-account in order to provide additional information that we didn't account for on the call. I'm not going to check that here, but it's definitely useful in some cases. Create note. There's a note section in your Go High Level contact information, and this allows the bot to create notes from, use this tool to create notes for information in the conversation with the user. This information could be actionable, important, something to remember for the conversation with the user. I'm not going to add this for now because I'm going to show you how to extract certain information that you need. But this is a good catch-all if you guys are not comfortable using some of the other tools. Self-schedule. This is a tool to schedule yourself to reach back out to the user in the future. Schedule yourself to reach back to the user in the future from the context in the conversation. So let's say somebody is, received an outbound call and they're in the car and they're like, oh yeah, I'd love to talk more, but I'm in the car. Can you call me in about 20 minutes? This allows the AI agent to self-schedule itself without having to go through any workflows. So I usually add this to every single one of my bots. Send email. This allows the bot to send an email to the user with requested information. I'm not going to add this for this one, but it's definitely an important one for certain use cases if you have certain documents that you want it to send. But I can't see any use cases where the bot needs to send an email. Call the user, use this tool to call the user if requested or necessary. This is very good for a inbound texting bot. So let's say they're SMSing and they don't really want to be texting the bot and they prefer a call. They can ask for a call and the assistant will call them using the phone number attached. And I'm not sure we need it for this, but I'll add it just in case we need that. So those are all the pre-built tools. If you want to put it in the prompt, just remember that everything is in JSON format. So if you see update details with capitals, you'd want to refer to the tools by saying call the function update underscore details with all lowercase. And this would allow the bot to understand that it needs to call the tool. You shouldn't need to put it in the prompt, but sometimes I like to do that just as an extra catch-all. So suggest scheduling an estimate. Maybe we want to do collect the user's contact information for scheduling. Information to have for the estimate. And you could do a little bullet point and say call the function update details. Call the function update address. Also suggest what we want it to ask. Name, email, phone number, address. So those are all the pre-built tools that we have for you guys. Let me know if you have any questions on any of the tools. And if you do, be sure to reach out to support@leadindicator.ai. You can also go to support.leadindicator.com to see any further documentation issues to try and troubleshoot your own problems. See you guys in the next video.